Hey clodhoppers, this is Justin from Homesteading at Kooker Gehöft, and we are here today just going through our normal chores and just going to be able to show you how we normally feed our animals, because we haven't done that with you guys yet, and so just want to let you know what we feed them and how we feed them, how much we feed them. So yeah, let's take you on that adventure today. This first one here, that's Winland's rabbit pellets. It is a pellet feed that we do like because of the protein content in it. And so we usually put it in a bucket like this. We measure out a can of tuna, or a tuna can, for their amount of food, one per rabbit. And I usually do about one or two or three, depending on how low the feed is in the bucket, of these cups. There's already feed in there, so probably one will do to feed all the rabbits. And that's that one. And then we have this next one. That's the goat feed. It's a Cowtown brand. We like it because of the protein mixture in it, and also we like the price of it. Again, I use 1 cup per goat, unless I'm giving them some greens into a bucket, which I'm going to give them greens today. I'm going to cut them from probably one of the trees. So that one's done. And now we go to the chickens. And chickens, both there. This one is the chicken scratch, which I get a cup of, like that. And then another one. And then that one's Cowtown. And then our sweet feed is also a Cowtown breed, or brand, not breed. A Cowtown brand, which I do 1 and almost 1, or another one. So there's almost 2 sweet feed, and then 2 chicken scratch for them. And then I shake it. Oop. Usually I'm using 2 hands to do this, but if I don't have another hand, I can just put my hand in there like that to get it. Again, we like that brand. Our chickens like it too. So yeah, that's our feed for the livestock. And then we have, I'm not going to give the dogs or cats their food because I've already have done that for earlier today. Then I'll give it again before we go later tonight. So the cat food, again, we use litter boxes, or kitty litter boxes, that we've used the litter when Simber had an inside cat, or inside cats. They would use the box, and then so we need litter. So once we got done with those, we rinse them out and stored them so we could use them for other projects, like carrying dirt or collecting water or anything like that. But we have 4 in here for the dog and cat food. And for the cats, we give them actually 2 of these. We put 1 in this one and then 1 in this one. I may add more in this one depending on how quickly they're going through their food, because right now Nala is feeding babies, since she just had some, and they or she's needing to have that extra for producing milk. Also, for the dogs, we use these cups, and we give, for each time we feed them, we give them one each. Not all the way to the top though, probably about an inch below. We do it once at night and once in the morning. And so yeah, that's how we portion out their food. Oh, this bag here is oyster shell, which I haven't done for the chickens in a while, but I'll probably do that tomorrow. Oyster shell just kind of helps the chickens to have stuff in their gizzards to break down food. Alright, clodhoppers, now I'm going to feed the rabbits their stuff. As I said, 1 tuna can full of feed that I put in, and then I push it down to kind of make sure they get to all their feed. We've got 3 cages here with 1 rabbit each. Gotta fix her. She knocks that one off occasionally. And now the 3. Now for their waters, we'll take it out and then either use the water hose if we don't have any water in our buckets that we catch rain in. We do have water in our rain buckets, so we'll fill those up with the... So now I'm going to fill in the water bottles. I just submerge them, just let the air come out, get the water going in. Not too difficult. And yes, the cats do like to come over here and drink some of the water. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to switch out this bunny here, his waterer, which was all got green algae and starting to be hard to use to take off the top, with a fresh and clean bottle that we get whenever we get 2 liters. They empty out, and then we take the bottle, rinse it out, take the cap off, take the little thing here that the cap attaches to stay on the bottle, take that off, and then we just twist this on. I try not to twist it on too much, because if I do, then my wife can't get it on and off as easy. It just needs to be on enough so that it doesn't leak right around here, which it is not, so I got it tight enough but not too tight. There we go. Alright, y'all, I'm going to feed the other 2 rabbits that we have back here. One's in this cage and the other one's in that cage. We like to use these ceramic bowls for the rabbits' feed. It's good because it doesn't rust like a metal one, but the rabbits don't eat it like they would on a plastic one. And so, yeah, it makes it real nice to hold. Plus, if we double feed or have to triple feed for some reason, it holds plenty of food in it. Okay, so now that I just got done feeding the rabbits, I'm going to go feed the chickens and goats. Which can be daunting sometimes because they like to steal each other's food. Well, the goats can't, but the chickens like to steal everyone's food. So we'll do the chickens first. I'm going to feed them in their normal spot. Yesterday, I fed them in a different spot because we're trying to till up a little bit of an area. So it made it easier just to feed them there. Scratch up this area. And they love this stuff, so it will help. And yes, it does get on the chickens sometimes, but they'll shake it off or eat it off of each other. So they just love to get their chicken feed. And I put it on the ground because they're gonna scratch it up anyways. when we used to put it over in that, they still tipped it over and it just didn't hold. We need to get a better way of holding the food in. Never put any food over in this spot before. Usually I have to not put it there because of that box. In that box that I got to check for eggs, which I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to do that real quick. Oh, actually, let me go feed the goats real quick. Alright, here you go. Astro Chief, here's your food. There you go. Eat it up. Now I'm going to go check for eggs, so I'll be back with you in just a second. Yeah, there's a few of them. There's some Nala's baby kittens. I think there's 5 in there, so. Okay, so now I'm going to fill up one of the rabbit's waterers. I need to do both, but I grabbed this one first, so we'll do this one first. It's an easy one to do. I'm doing this to get all that junk that's in here, no matter if it's rabbit poop, or not rabbit poop, wow, chicken poop, or just their feathers or whatnot, dirt that they kick up. It's nice to clean it. Alright, let's see if I can do it without breaking it. One-handed. Alright, so I just twist it and pull. Normally we do it upside down because there's usually a suction to it, and so it makes it easier to do it that way. This one was low on water, so it didn't have as much of a suction on it. So gotta clean the inside of this, and then I clean this one, and then fill it up with water. Alright, one last thing I wanted to say before I close out this video. I wanted to say that the reason why we're going with feed from our feed store is, for one, it's cheaper. 2, we don't have an organic source that's feasible for us. Plus, we don't grow everything we would need to make the feed for the animals. So once we get to that point, we would really love to do that. Get it switched to organic, and also organic from our farm. You have a blessed day. Bye. Hey Cloud Hoppers, thanks for watching the video. Push the thumbs up to like the video. Also hit that subscribe button, also the bell, so that you can get notifications when our videos come out.
Check us out on our social media pages too. We have Facebook and Pinterest, and soon we'll have Instagram. The links are below. Bye y'all!
Bye! Good job.